Personally, I love it mainly because of the women. Shame on you. Hello and welcome to Asia Now. In this video, I'll tell you about multiple cases of foreigners dining and dashing. Hundreds of millions of Asian mandoms celebrate Chinese New Year. Another flight incident in Korea. Plus more, beginning with the USD to peso exchange rate. Right now, $1 equal to 58.5. Let's jump straight into our main story. A Russian couple has allegedly been skipping out on restaurant bills in Phuket, Thailand, with some owners claiming they also asked for free food, saying they have no money. A restaurant owner in Patong shared his experience on January 28th, warning others to be cautious. The situation has sparked criticism online, with some blaming Thailand's visa-free policy for attracting troublesome tourists. Others have questioned why authorities haven't intervened, noting that begging is illegal under Thai law. Okay, so that's one of the cases. I'm going to read another one for you guys. So let me go ahead and say, what are you doing? Bro, come on, man. You're in Thailand. You're thieving from Thai people? I don't know, man. I don't want to know, like, I don't want to be politically correct and give these people the benefit of the doubt. But if you have the money to travel to Thailand, you should have the money to eat. And if you ran out of money, go get some work. I don't know, like, this stuff is really complicated. I don't know what the reasoning is, but to commit a crime and steal from a restaurant is definitely a no-no. If you go to Thailand, you should not go hungry. People are kind enough without you stealing. If you genuinely need food, you can go to the temples. You can go to ask somebody on the street. The vendors will give you some food if you're kind, nice, and let them know you just need some food. You should never go hungry in Thailand. Trust me, that's not gonna happen if you genuinely are poor and need some money. I don't understand people like this. Part of me says don't judge people, but another part of me says, what are you doing? Come on. What do you guys think? Of course, there's a lot of information missing here, but like, what are your thoughts on people just dining and dashing? What are you, 12 years old? Okay, one of these people gotta have money for the next. A group of 12 Chinese nationals were accused of leaving a South Korean restaurant in Udon Thani, Thailand without paying a 9,400 baht bill on January 26th. The restaurant manager reported the incident to the police, believing the group intentionally left without paying. CCTV footage showed one member acting suspiciously before they exited. Police later tracked the group to a hotel and they agreed to settle the bill on January 27th. One member claimed it was misunderstanding as they arrived in two separate groups, each assuming the other had paid the bill. Really? Come on, man. No way. Nobody's gonna assume a group of 12 people that somebody else paid the bill. I don't know, man. Not in a situation like that. Not in a restaurant. I know, like, personally, when I'm out eating, paying the bill is like, in my culture at least, everybody's gonna try to get the bill. You know what I mean? So there's gonna be a fight over who pays for it. And if you're gonna split the check, there's gotta be a discussion about payment. What happened when the bill came? Did you not see it? I don't buy any of that junk. I think these people just try to, like, once again, dine and dash. Shame on you. Staying with Chinese and China, and my voice just cracked. Hundreds of millions across Asia celebrated the Lunar New Year, welcoming the Year of the Snake with family gatherings and traditional festivals. In China, an 8-day holiday saw record-breaking travel, while in Taiwan, people went to temples for prayers and offerings. South Korea experienced heavy snowfall, disrupting travel, while many opted for international trips. Even astronauts on China's Tiangong space station joined the celebrations, sending greetings from space. Now, this holiday is not just China. Even the Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia, right now in Laos and Vietnam, a lot of places, because, yeah, the origin is Chinese, but there's a lot of, like, Asian countries that participate in this new year. Personally, I love it mainly because of the women. So when they wear those red, long, cheap-how dresses, what's going on? And they got the hair and everything. You know, I think what it is, I'm not gonna lie, I think it comes from my childhood and teenage years when I used to play Street Fighter and Chun-Li used to wear the outfit. All right, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is gonna get down a weird path, right? So anyway, to me, I think it's the symbol of, like, tradition, modesty, maybe conservativeness, a proper woman, feminism, like not like the Western kind of feminism. That's what it is. I think it's like the furthest thing away from Western women. Wait, did I just like Sigmund Freud myself a little bit? I think I did. All right, let's get back to the news and not so personal, I suppose. The Department of Tourism in the Philippines is strengthening its partnership with Malaysia to promote Muslim-friendly and sustainable tourism with proposed cooperation agreements presented in the ASEAN Tourism Forum. And then staying with travel and transportation, low-cost carrier Cebu Pacific announced Tuesday the launch of daily flights to El Nido and Coron, via Clark International Airport. That is fantastic because getting to El Nido and Coron can be challenging. I think Puerto Princesa, you got to go through there, the airports and all that. The more flights, the better. I mean, I think for at least tourists and people that want to travel, because you can spend a lot of time just getting to these islands sometimes. So that's fantastic for tourism if they want to continue to grow it. Although, once again, you have the up and the down, the people that want tourism to excel and people that just want it to remain the same. So what do you think, Clark? To El Nido. From the skies to the ground, Davao, right? We talked about how they're becoming the most congested city in Asia, or in the Philippines at least. The excavation works of the northbound and southbound tunnels of the 445.5 kilometer Davao City bypass construction projects are almost complete. The Department of Public Works and Highways reported on Tuesday. Fantastic news if you live in that area, Davao. Now you have, hopefully soon, a completed north and southbound tunnel system, hopefully reducing some of the traffic that's going on, some of the congestions, and reducing some of your travel time. Let's go back to the skies. I should have read this one before. But anyways, a South Korean passenger plane caught fire in Gimhae International Airport in Busan on January 28th. The Air Busan Airbus 321 A321 was preparing to fly to Hong Kong when a fire broke out in the rear section around 10:15 local time. All 176 people on board, 169 passengers and 7 crew members, were safely evacuated using emergency slides. 3 people sustained minor injuries during the evacuation. Firefighters extinguished the fire by 11:31 p.m. The cause of the fire remains unknown. What is happening in Korea with this airlines? This is like the 3rd incident in the past month, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's because the first one, that obviously the tragic one happened, there's more like eyes on Korea right now, or just an unfortunate coincidence. But hopefully this kind of stuff stops. I'm glad everybody's safe at least. And some very quick news, US President Donald Trump said that Microsoft is in talks to acquire TikTok while the app's future in the country faces uncertainty. So as we know by now, 75 days delay on that ban, Trump signed that. And now, actually not just Microsoft, Mr. Beast is considering either buying the whole thing or part of it. I'm not really sure about the details, but Mr. Beast is the biggest YouTuber on the planet. And the reason I'm covering this because it kind of relates to what I'm doing a little bit, because a lot of people, whether we like it, you like it, me like it, he like it, she like it, doesn't matter. TikTok is massive and people make money off of it. Younger people's, just that's their livelihood, essentially selling products, promoting stuff, dancing, whatever they're doing. It's a way of living and earning money. Times are changing. So when that goes down, or if it goes down, a lot of people are gonna have to like pivot or find something else to do. And it kind of puts me on like notice a little bit. What happens if YouTube is no longer viable for me and I cannot make an income through it? What will I do? I don't know. But all I know is this, whenever my back's been against the wall, I've always found a way. I think a lot of us are like that. Unless there's like a fire lit under your butt, you're not gonna do anything, right? So if things are comfortable, I think most people tend to just kind of remain that way. And whenever there's like a window closes, a door opens, you know that saying? So every time I've like lost my job, got fired, quit, something drastic happened, something really positive came also at the other end, but that's just me, maybe wishful thinking. Anyways, there wasn't too much to cover today in the news. That's why you find me talking a little bit more, I think. But now it's time for a segment, Yesterday Today, where I share some of the most popular comments regarding our previous video. Yesterday's main topic was with the Philippines trying to attract Indian tourists, and Amigo says, bad idea with India. Halifax Computers also says, I used DeepSeek this afternoon and it crashed dozens of times when I kept on asking about China history. It kept on saying, no history found. You know, that's like kind of funny, but true. Multiple people have reported when they're trying to use ChatGPT compared to DeepSeek, they get different answers when it comes to like questions regarding China. I guess that's to be expected. Please let me in the country, China. I know you're watching for sure. You guys are watching everything. And the US, I guess. But I plan to visit China at some point in the near future, so do not put me on that list. Robert says, AI is very dangerous. Should never have been let out of the box. Wait till it merges with quantum computers. Hello, Skynet. It's like opening Pandora's box. Skynet? Terminator? Arnold? That's actually one of my favorite movies. Why do they keep clapping? What is that? Anyways, Terminator 2. Whoa, the best action movie I've ever seen. I don't think anything's gonna like take over Terminator 2. It's so good, I purposely not try to watch it again because I'm trying to preserve it. So when I watch it the next time, it's gonna be like great and I can't remember too much. I watched it like 30 years ago and I still remember how amazing it was. What is your favorite action movie, if you care to share? I also like Mad Max Fury Road. Speaking of liking, if you guys like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, consider sharing it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with some more news content. Bye. Clark to El Nido through Cebu Pacific. What are your thoughts?